Well, millions of Americans are expected to hit the road and the skies for the Memorial Day weekend this year, but they're doing so even as the coronavirus pandemic is ongoing. Let's go to 4029's Robert Suhr, who is live at the Northwest Arkansas National Airport with more. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Brandon, good evening to you. Now, whether you're vaccinated or not, this is expected to be the largest travel weekend since the coronavirus pandemic began. And whether you're flying across the country, like some of these folks that you see behind me, or doing something more simple like hosting a backyard BBQ, experts are urging you to just use common sense. As the number of positive COVID cases continues to fall and the number of vaccinations continues to rise, many Americans are finally looking forward to getting out of that coronavirus funk. In fact, over 37 million Americans are expected to travel this holiday weekend, a number twice that of last year. One of those is John Vonhoff. I caught up with him at XNA this afternoon. They're on their way back to California and tell me getting back on a plane for the first time in over a year wasn't too nerve-wracking.
Just the typical stuff when you squeezed in a small plane side by side, shoulder to shoulder, and you hope people aren't coughing on you and, that kind of thing.
And if you are traveling, vaccinated or not, masks are still required on airplanes, buses, and trains. Medical experts I spoke with tell me whether you are vaccinated or not, it's best to hold a holiday event outside in a well-ventilated area, because then your chance of coming down with the virus is less than 1%.
I don't know that there's been a single one of my patients who got COVID from a truly outdoor environment, right? Like, they might have got it from being sort of on a patio that was sort of enclosed and so didn't have much airflow, but a truly outdoor environment with open air, I can't recall a single patient of mine that got COVID.
He adds there's also a very low chance of contracting COVID from surface items such as a picnic table, and there's really nothing to worry about if you have plans to hit the pool. Now, Brandon, there is some good news in all of this. Medical experts across the country say they do not expect the typical post-holiday COVID surge like we've seen with past holidays during the pandemic. And they say that's because the nation has finally eclipsed that 50% vaccination rate. And we'll just have to see whether that happens or not. Much more on this story coming up at 6 live at XNA. Robert Suhr, 4029 News.